Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Silent Senior 09, and we are continuing Let's Play Pokemon Puzzle League, the official Manual Solutions Guide. We finished up Class 1 in Professor Richie's class and earned us a Teacher's Diploma. Go us! We are now continuing our journey and going to Class 2. Time to learn some more, studying up, and away we go. This time we get to study with Ooh La La. Merci, mademoiselle. Professor Lola. In her class, her tests are much more difficult, which means I will be probably going through these a little slower. I'll go through the first one rather slowly. As you can see, you have a total of 8 green blocks and 5 yellow blocks, which means you need to match some combos. Now, I'm going to introduce to you a little concept called Don't Let Your Tail Fly Up! Because if you go too quickly, you will let your tail fly up and screw up. You don't want to do that! You must, and I repeat must, stop and think each moment. When you are on basic, you get the chance to do that. We'll get into that later, why I just said that, okay? Now, we're going to pull that down. And as you can see, we need to match the yellows to get those in order to get the greens to work, right? Okay, so there, like I said, I went back over. There are 4 ways to match 5 of a kind. You can match them all horizontally, vertically, the L shape, or the T shape. In this case, we're going to use the T shape. So we're going to drop that yellow block, or you can drop the other one. It doesn't matter. And then we're going to drop this down here, because if you try pulling that over, it won't match. Time lagging wise, and we'll get into time lag a little bit later, trust me.
Almost there.
And then watch it fall! Oh yeah! That is awesome, y'all! Whew! I'm not gonna lie though, these puzzles will test your wits. They're frustrating, they're irritating, and quite frankly, you can mess up very easily. This one isn't so bad, but as I said, a lot of these are going to be combos and chains. You'll see a lot of 3s and 4s. You'll see a lot of matching up 8 of a kind, 7 of a kind, sometimes 9 of a kind. More or less, these puzzles will not, and I repeat not, be ones you can solve instantaneously. Oh yeah, right off the back end. No, you have to think a little bit. On this one, if you think too hard, and like I said, don't let your tail fly up, you'll mess up. You'll want to switch the top one right here, and then you're going to want to switch these 2 right here near the bottom. Not quite the bottom though. This one, I will admit, on my first try, gave me one heck of a time. There's another one that looks somewhat like this, slightly different, and it's only got 2 colors. That one had 3. Like I said, count your blocks, and don't let your tail fly up! Think before you act. It's kind of like that old phrase, look before you leap. Yeah, you don't go jumping off bridges for no reason. You look and see if there's a soft, cushy pillow for you to land on at the bottom. Seriously. Or at least make sure you have some parachute to go parachuting. Ha 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 ha. And wow, we're already on stage 4. What? Only on stage 4? Jeez. We need to speed up here. Okay, stage 5. Alright, this one. Oh my gosh, dun dun dun. 4 moves. This is another rule. This is an official rule you need to get it and understand. Consider your moves. While you're counting your blocks, you need to consider your moves. You have 4 moves. You need to match all of these, all 10 of them. You got 5 cyan and 5 blue. So they want you to use them, but use them wisely because there's not many moves. So I'm gonna walk through with this one. Switch the blue block and B1 with the cyan block and C1. Then come over here and switch the blue block and D1 with the cyan block and E1. Now, does it seem clear now? No? Alright, let's continue. Switch the blue block and C2 with the cyan block and D2. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Now finally switch the blue block and C1 with the cyan block and D1. And you got yourself a puzzle made in the shade. Oh yeah. Trust me, these puzzles get nastier and they get harder.
Very impressive.
They will not, I repeat, not be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh yeah. Here we go. This one isn't so bad. We're gonna drop this purple block here. We're gonna drop this red block over there. And then we're gonna drop this red block over there. And before you know it, you've got yourself a teetering tower that comes crumbling down like a terribly built palace. Oh yeah. Stage clear.
That's great.
I love you, Lorelai. I love you very much. You're awesome. Okay, yeah. I better stop sucking up the teacher here. That ain't gonna get us an A+ in this class. Okay. Then we're gonna switch over here. No, I forgot to mention this. You're gonna be hearing a lot of Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl! 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 You're gonna hear a lot of that. And I don't know if anybody has paid attention, but if you've played if you played through Puzzle League Challenge, where you're playing against and you're dropping garbage, basically, you'll notice that Lorelai's dialogue has changed in this one, actually. Instead, when she does a combo, instead of saying, "I'm gonna take you down," she actually changes it to "almost there," or something like that. I can't quite hear it, actually, so
Great
you guys
job.
have to probably remind me. Because I have my volume turned way down, because I don't particularly like that echoey noise. Okay, here's another concept of don't let your tail flap. You're going to pull this red block that is in D2 over to E2. Then you're going to focus your attention on the green blocks. Match all 5 of them, and you win! You win, I swear, you win. Oh yeah. Dang, she's got a short skirt. I mean, I swear, I mean, look at that. It's like 3 inches above her kneecaps. I mean, seriously. Go up any higher, you'll definitely see something down there. Woohoo! No. Just kidding, folks. Just kidding. I'm not that crazy. Yeah. No. Okay, so again, going back to the count blocks rule, you have let's go and read that. You have 5 cyan blocks and you have 6 blue blocks, which means you're more than likely want to focus on matching all the cyan blocks. This isn't a good practice to where you just kind of like abuse everything else and just match up the one color, because it doesn't always work that way, because they also want you to think and kind of be creative. But that's one where you kind of just focus on. There's some puzzles that are like that, and there's a lot of them in Lorelai's class, where you'll want to focus in on just one type of color, which will help you solve the puzzles a lot. I mean, seriously, it'll be a lot easier. Okay, this one is kind of I don't really care for these kinds of puzzles either. It kind of sprawled out, and they make you go back and forth because you have a lot of moves. Okay, so you're gonna pull this. They want you to pull this yellow block over to the left. You're gonna switch this purple block with the yellow block. Then you're gonna come right down here and drop this red block. Ugh, I don't like thinking. It makes my brain hurt. Seriously. One of those aspirins or something, yo.
That's great.
Oh well, I'll live. I think maybe it's all that caffeine I had. Maybe I should downsize on it. Okay, this is another. Ugh, here we go. Back to the crap again. It's all bunched up in one spot. We're gonna play some Jenga. We're gonna have to start pulling them off the side. But obviously, they want us to switch something. In this case, they're gonna have you switch the red block in C3 with the cyan block in D3. Then you're gonna pull the. I think it's that way. Oh no! I'm sorry. I failed. It's the cyan block in D3 and switch it with the red block in E3. I'm sorry. I knew it was one of those 2 reds. my brain farted on me. And then you're gonna pull out a Django here and a Django here and make that tower topple over so you can win. All I wanna do is win, and I'm not gonna sing the rest of the lyrics. I guess it gets kind of dirty, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I want to try and keep this PG. Okay. This one overkill on the OK. This one I'm going to definitely go through slowly, because this is another one of those. Ew, what the crap do I do here? You're gonna go to the very top here, where this cyan block is. You're gonna drop it from. I believe that is. I think it's D. Is that D? Yeah, that's D7. You're going. Oh wait, no, not D7. Excuse me, D8. Ugh, I need to learn to count. Anyway, you're gonna drop it down here to C1. Then you will be taking care of the purples. You'll be dropping this purple or pulling this purple out, whichever, it doesn't matter, over to C2. Then you're going to make like a chain and drop this yellow block from E2 over to F1. If you've been paying attention to the little graph thing and you can follow it, great. If you can, well, just watch this and you'll get it eventually, hopefully. But more or less, if you are into solving puzzles on your own and you just haven't quite got the knack for trying to figure out easy ways to figure them out, just keep watching this. You'll get the hang of it, I promise. Okay. Exactly, my thoughts, exactly. You have a crud load of blocks. Oh gosh, I just hiccuped and burped. That was disgusting. You have, if you count them up, you have 3 yellow blocks, and you also have a case of 8 red blocks. And that's a lot of crap to deal with. So obviously you need to match the 8 red blocks. In order to do that, we're going to have to match them up in a combo, it looks like. And surprisingly, we're actually going to get rid of some yellows too while we're at it. So let's do it to it.
Almost there.
And down it goes. Woo-hoo! We are superb. Superb, I tell ya. Sparkle, sparkle, or dusty, 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 whichever they are.
Yes, keep it up.
And we got another heart. And we're halfway there, gang. Yeah, buddy. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so we're gonna... I gotta go through this slowly as well. You're going to pull the red block in C1 over... I believe it's pull? Yeah, that's right. Over to B1. I'm sorry. I just doubted myself there for a second. Then you're gonna switch this purple block in... Sorry. There's something crappy in my throat. Switch the purple block in D1 with the yellow block in E1. Then you're going to pull out this same purple block that you now have in E1 over to F1 and watch it go
Almost
down
there.
like a toppling set of stairs, crumbling down. As I said before, and I'll say it again, you have to hear a lot of Polyworld to get through all these puzzles. You will be Polyworld out, I am sure of that. If not, then party on, dudes! If you love that love that sound. Okay, this is another one I'm going to go through slowly because, as you can see, there are 4 yellow blocks and there are 5 purple blocks. What does that mean? You have to use your common sense? No. Actually, what it means is you have to stop and think and put this mindset in mind. You have to match 5 purple blocks and 4 yellow blocks. Well, by the looks of things, we want to match the purple blocks up. I usually try to go for the bigger kind, but that doesn't always... Giggity, that's what she said. But that doesn't always happen. Sometimes it will change it up, mix it up, but obviously, in this case, that worked out really nicely. Go for the bigger match. You'll rock out with it.